Good morning. Today we address a critical mandate for retail supplement brands, governing AI responsibly. AI is transforming e-commerce, from personalized recommendations to supply chain automation. But with great power comes great responsibility. We at HI-GTM are here to share a framework that secures compliance, upholds ethics, and manages risk in your AI deployments. This is about safeguarding trust and unleashing AI's potential, hand in hand. By the end of this briefing, you will see why AI governance isn't a technical detail. It's a strategic imperative for every retail leader in the digital age. Let's dive in. Currently, we stand at an inflection point. AI is boosting efficiency and customer engagement in retail like never before. But one rogue algorithm or a privacy lapse can make headlines for all the wrong reasons. One example: a few years ago, an AI hiring tool learned bias and had to be shut down, a stark lesson in unchecked AI. As leaders, we cannot allow such mishaps in our customer experiences. Moreover, authorities from California to Brussels are sharpening their rules on AI. In short, AI governance can't wait. It's what turns AI from a liability into a lasting competitive asset. The rules of the game are changing fast. In the EU, GDPR already enforces privacy by design, meaning if our AI personalizes vitamin offers, it must do so with lawful customer consent and minimal data. The upcoming EU AI Act goes further. It will likely require us to explain our AI, label AI interactions, and rigorously vet high-risk uses. Meanwhile, the US has the CCPA giving consumers rights over their personal info, and even China has begun policing algorithms to ensure fairness. The message is clear: no market is a free-for-all for AI anymore. To thrive, we must build compliance into our AI from day one. That's a key pillar of our framework. Ethical principles are our North Star. Fairness is a nicety, but it is all about equity and reputation. Alibaba learned this. Their recommendation AI tended to boost big sellers and bury small ones until they intervened. We must actively prevent bias in product recommendations, pricing, even in how an AI chatbot treats customers. Transparency means telling customers this nutrition advice was generated by AI and being ready to explain the rationale. People don't expect perfection, but they expect honesty. Accountability. No AI should be on autopilot. We will assign caretakers for every AI system, real people responsible for outcomes. Walmart's approach is AI managed by people, and that's ours too. Lastly, privacy and security are non-negotiable. Our customers trust us with their data, and we must treat it as sacred. These principles aren't abstract ideals. They are actionable guardrails for every AI project we undertake. Treat AI risk like we treat financial or safety risk, systematically. First, know your risks. An AI that suggests supplements to customers has reputational risk if it suggests something inaccurate or inappropriate. An AI that auto-adjusts prices carries legal risk if it discriminates. Even an inventory AI has operational risk if it fails. Next, controls. We won't launch an AI feature without putting it through its paces. Leading companies do red team attacks on their AI. We should too, deliberately trying to break or fool our models to find weaknesses. For example, feeding a chatbot tricky questions to see if it gives compliant answers. Once live, monitor continuously. AI can drift or behave unexpectedly in the wild. With proper dashboards, we'll see early warning signs. And if something does slip through, we respond fast and learn from it. The goal is not zero incidents, that's unrealistic, but rather that we contain issues quickly and prevent repeat mistakes. Remember, our customers and regulators will judge us not just by whether problems happen, but by how we handle them. We're not the first to tackle AI governance, and we can learn a lot from those who've led the way. Amazon, an e-commerce pioneer, is investing heavily in AI safety. They've built bias detection right into their ML platforms, and they publicly commit to things like third-party testing and transparency. This tells us that even the most advanced AI companies value external scrutiny and openness. Walmart, another retail giant, went a step further by making a bold public pledge. They basically told the world, hold us to these standards. Their 6 principles align closely with what we've discussed. It's reassuring to see our framework mirror a market leader's approach. Alibaba, operating in a very different regulatory environment, preemptively formed an ethics committee with legal and philosophical experts to guide their AI. That's a powerful model. It brings broad perspectives and credibility. They identified fairness issues in their algorithms and fixed them by design. The takeaway? Across the US, Europe, Asia, the best in class all converged on similar governance themes. They put structures, principles, and tools in place to ensure AI serves their business and stakeholders responsibly. We will do the same, tailoring it to our company's needs. Now, let's outline the framework HI-GTM proposes for your organization. First, structure. Governance has to be someone's job. We recommend an AI committee or an executive role specifically charged with AI oversight. Alibaba's Gatekeeper Committee is a great example. This group will review new AI proposals, monitor progress, and report to senior leadership. Next, we'll craft policies that codify what we will and won't do with AI. This is our internal rulebook. Drawing from what we've learned, for example, our policy might state AI decisions that impact customers must be explainable and reviewed by a human supervisor. Third, data and model governance. AI is only as good as the data and monitoring behind it, so we'll enforce rigorous data standards, bias audits, and documentation. Before an AI tool goes live, the team must have run through a compliance and ethics checklist, a practice that could have prevented incidents like the biased hiring algorithm at Amazon. Finally, people and culture. Even the best policies mean nothing if employees don't buy in. We'll roll out training sessions, maybe even an AI ethics hotline for questions. We want everyone to feel responsible for AI outcomes, not just the tech folks. When governance is woven into the fabric of the company, it stops being a burden and becomes just how we do business. How do we put all this into action? We've laid out a roadmap in 6 steps. Step 1. Assess. We need a baseline. Our team will work with each business unit to map out where AI is in use and flag any obvious issues. Maybe our supplement recommender system is great on personalization, but nobody checked it for bias. Put that on the list. Step 2. Appoint and empower. Governance must have ownership. We'll nominate a leader, someone with clout and understanding of both tech and ethics, and form a committee with IT, legal, compliance, product heads. Crucially, top management will back them. When this group says, this AI needs a redesign, it carries weight. Step 3. Develop policies. HI-GTM will help here by bringing in templates and best practices. We'll articulate principles into specific do's and don'ts. For instance, policy might say, if an AI tool profiles customers, a data protection impact assessment must be completed and approved by the AI committee. We align these with GDPR, CCPA, and company values to make sure nothing is overlooked. Step 4. Training and tools. People need to know how to follow the new rules, and we need to give them the means. We might train the data science team on using an open-source fairness toolkit, or train customer service on how to handle AI-generated responses. If our policy says monitor AI outputs for anomalies, we'll implement a dashboard to do just that. Step 5. Pilot. We won't flip the switch all at once. Choose one AI project, say a new chatbot, and apply the full governance process to it. It's like a test drive for the framework. Maybe we discover our bias audit process took too long in that pilot. That's feedback to improve. Finally, step 6. Monitor and evolve. Governance isn't a one-time project, it's a living program. The AI committee will meet regularly, review audit reports, and also stay abreast of new laws. If, really when, the EU AI Act comes into force, we'll update our compliance checklist accordingly. Our mantra will be continuous improvement. Just as we iteratively improve our customer experience, we iteratively strengthen our AI governance. In closing, remember that good governance is good business. By investing in AI governance today, we're really investing in our brand's future. We'll not only shield ourselves from legal headaches, avoiding that dreaded front-page news of a data breach or a biased AI screw-up, but we'll also position our brand as a trusted market leader. Trust is priceless in the supplement industry, where customers invest in products affecting their health. If they know our AI is well-governed, that our recommendations are fair, our data use transparent, they will reward us with loyalty. Moreover, our employees will feel empowered to innovate. Instead of worrying, could this AI backfire? They'll know the guardrails are there. It's like driving a car with seatbelts and airbags. You can go further and faster safely. So I urge us all to champion this initiative. HI-GTM is here to guide you every step of the way, drawing on global best practices. Together, we will build an AI governance fortress that not only protects our house but also elevates it. Thank you, and let's lead the way in responsible AI-driven retail.